Offshore accident lawyers are legal professionals who specialize in representing individuals who have been injured or affected by accidents that occur in maritime environments, such as oil rigs, ships, platforms, or other vessels. These lawyers have in-depth knowledge of maritime law and handle cases involving accidents and injuries that occur at sea or in offshore locations. How offshore accident lawyers fight for justice. Expertise in maritime law. Offshore accident lawyers have a deep understanding of the complex legal frameworks and regulations that govern maritime activities. This expertise allows them to navigate the unique legal challenges presented by offshore accidents effectively. Thorough investigation. One of the primary tasks of offshore accident lawyers is to conduct thorough investigations into the circumstances surrounding the accident. They gather evidence, interview witnesses, review documentation, and collaborate with experts to determine the root cause of the incident and identify responsible parties. Identifying liability. Offshore accident lawyers work diligently to establish liability for the accident. This may involve holding negligent individuals, companies, or entities accountable for their actions or failure to adhere to safety standards. Seeking compensation. These lawyers advocate for fair and just compensation on behalf of their clients. They assess the full extent of their clients' injuries, damages, and losses, including medical expenses, lost wages, pain and suffering, and more, to pursue maximum compensation. Dealing with insurance companies. Offshore accident lawyers are experienced in dealing with insurance companies representing the responsible parties. They negotiate with insurers to ensure their clients receive fair settlements and are not taken advantage of during the claims process. Litigation and trial representation. If a fair settlement cannot be reached through negotiation, offshore accident lawyers are prepared to take the case to court. They present compelling arguments, provide evidence, and fight for their clients' rights and interests in the courtroom. Emotional support. Beyond the legal aspects, offshore accident lawyers also provide emotional support and guidance to their clients during what can be a difficult and challenging time. They offer reassurance and compassion while working to protect their clients' best interests. Promoting safety measures. Offshore accident lawyers often play a role in advocating for improved safety standards and regulations within the offshore industry. Their work may contribute to preventing future accidents and protecting the rights of maritime workers. Collaborating with experts. To strengthen their cases, offshore accident lawyers collaborate with various experts, such as accident reconstruction specialists, engineers, and medical professionals, to provide expert testimony and evidence. Ensuring timely action. Offshore accident lawyers understand the importance of acting quickly in these cases, as evidence can be lost, and legal deadlines may apply. They ensure their clients take timely action to preserve their rights and increase the chances of a successful outcome. In summary, offshore accident lawyers are dedicated legal advocates who fight for justice on behalf of those affected by maritime accidents. Through their expertise, diligence, and determination, they strive to secure fair compensation for their clients and promote safety in the offshore industry. The role of offshore accident lawyers. Legal advocacy. Offshore accident lawyers specialize in maritime law and are dedicated to representing individuals who have been injured or affected by offshore incidents. They offer legal counsel and representation to victims and their families during the entire legal process. Investigative expertise. Offshore accident lawyers conduct thorough investigations to determine liability and identify responsible parties. This often involves analyzing complex maritime regulations, industry standards, and accident reconstruction. Compensation claims. These lawyers assist victims in pursuing compensation for medical expenses, lost wages, pain and suffering, and other damages resulting from offshore accidents. i.e., types of offshore accidents. Oil rig accidents. This includes explosions, fires, equipment failures, and falls on oil rigs, leading to serious injuries and fatalities. Ship collisions. Accidents involving cargo ships, tankers, or passenger vessels can result in severe consequences for crew members and passengers alike. Platform and vessel sinkings. Incidents where offshore platforms or vessels sink can cause significant environmental damage and put lives at risk. Maritime worker injuries. Offshore accident lawyers also handle cases related to injuries suffered by offshore workers due to negligence, unsafe conditions, or lack of proper training. I. Data on offshore accidents. Frequency and statistics. Provide statistics on the frequency of offshore accidents, including the number of incidents, injuries, and fatalities over recent years. Causes and factors. Analyze common causes of offshore accidents, such as human error, equipment failure, adverse weather conditions, and safety lapses. Environmental impact. Discuss the consequences of offshore accidents on marine ecosystems and the environment. Regulatory framework. Examine the existing maritime laws and regulations governing offshore operations and how they impact accident prevention and compensation. Conclusion. Offshore accident lawyers are essential in protecting the rights of individuals affected by maritime incidents and ensuring they receive fair compensation for their losses. Through their expertise in maritime law and advocacy, they play a critical role in seeking justice for victims and promoting safety measures within the offshore industry. The data related to offshore accidents provides insights into the scale of the problem and the need for continued efforts to prevent such incidents in the future.